plug-in hybrid SUVs are marketed as the best of both worlds. But for many buyers, they deliver the cost and complexity of both worlds without giving you the full benefit of either one. The pitch sounds perfect. Drive on electricity around town. Never worry about range because a gasoline engine is always there. Incredible fuel economy numbers, lower ownership costs, no compromise. Here's what the salesperson does not mention. A large number of plug-in hybrid SUV owners are carrying hundreds of pounds of extra battery weight, two complete powertrains, and a charging port they rarely use. And they are still running almost entirely on gasoline. The promise is real, but it only pays off under a very specific set of conditions. And most buyers never check whether those conditions apply to their actual life before they sign. If you want honest car buying advice that can save you thousands of dollars, subscribe right now. A plug-in hybrid combines a gasoline engine with one or more electric motors and a larger battery than a standard hybrid, plus an external charging port. That is the key difference. A conventional hybrid, like the standard RAV4 hybrid, charges its small battery through the engine and regenerative braking. You never plug it in. A plug-in hybrid has a bigger battery that you charge at home or at a public station, allowing the vehicle to travel a meaningful distance on mostly electricity before the gasoline engine becomes primary. For someone who charges every night and completes most daily driving within the electric range, a plug-in hybrid can dramatically reduce gasoline use. The problem is that a lot of buyers never use them that way. Before getting to the three models that genuinely make sense, let me describe the driver who is actually a good candidate. A plug-in hybrid SUV makes real sense if you can charge at home every night, your daily commute fits within or near the electric range, you take occasional longer trips where gasoline flexibility matters. You plan to keep the vehicle for several years, and you have honestly compared the plug-in version with the conventional hybrid alternative. The best plug-in hybrid is not the one with the biggest battery or the most horsepower. It is the one whose price, range, reliability, and practicality match the way you actually drive. With that standard applied honestly, the list of models that deliver gets very short, very fast. Number 3. Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV. The Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV holds a genuinely unusual position. It is one of the only compact SUVs in the country offering 3 rows of seating in a plug-in hybrid package, and its entry-level trim undercuts most direct rivals by thousands of dollars. The current model pairs a 2.4-liter engine with 2 electric motors and a 20 kilowatt-hour battery for a combined 248 horsepower. All-wheel drive is standard. The EPA-rated electric range is 38 miles on the 2025 model, enough for most suburban commutes. The warranty coverage is genuinely exceptional. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 5-year bumper-to-bumper coverage, and complimentary scheduled maintenance for 2 years. For a buyer watching long-term costs, that protection matters. The limitations are real. The third row fits children, not adults. Gasoline fuel economy after the battery depletes sits around 26 miles per gallon combined, the weakest figure among our 3 recommendations. And interior quality, while much improved over previous generations, does not match a premium brand. But for a family that needs 3-row flexibility, charges consistently, and wants genuine all-wheel drive, the Outlander PHEV offers a combination that is hard to replicate at its price point. Number 2. Lexus NX 450h Plate. Most luxury plug-in hybrids are extremely difficult to justify. High prices, rapid depreciation, and complicated powertrains make the category treacherous. The Lexus NX 450h Plus is a partial exception, and the reason comes down to what powers it. The NX 450h Plus shares its fundamental hybrid engineering with Toyota's proven platform, the same technology that has accumulated millions of miles of real-world reliability data. The 2025 model delivers 37 miles of EPA-rated electric range, 36 miles per gallon combined after the battery is spent, and 302 horsepower with genuinely strong, immediate acceleration. In independent testing, Edmunds achieved 43 miles on electric power alone and 35 miles per gallon in hybrid mode. Real-world results that hold up well against the official numbers. The interior is well-finished, quiet, and refined. This is a premium ownership experience backed by one of the stronger hybrid reliability reputations in the industry. The cautions are significant. Fully equipped examples regularly land in the $65,000 to near $70,000 range. Recovering that investment through fuel savings alone will take many years. Cargo space is somewhat limited, and the conventional hybrid NX350H costs considerably less. The NX 450H Plus makes the most sense for a buyer who has already decided they want a luxury compact SUV and values long-term dependability. Compared with German luxury plug-in hybrids at similar prices, the Lexus is almost certainly the more sensible long-term choice. But if your goal is maximum savings, it is not the right tool. Number 1. Toyota RAV4 Plug-in Hybrid. The strongest overall exception in this entire category is the Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid, known as the RAV4 Prime until the 2025 model year, when Toyota changed the name. The vehicle itself remains essentially the same. Here's why it stands out. The 2025 RAV4 plug-in hybrid offers 42 miles of EPA-rated electric range, enough to cover most American commutes without touching the gasoline engine. When the battery is depleted, it returns 38 miles per gallon combined, competitive even against lighter conventional hybrids. The system produces 302 horsepower and reaches 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds, making it the quickest RAV4 by a wide margin. All-wheel drive is standard. A Level 2 charger fills the battery in approximately 2.5 hours. Starting price is around $43,865 before destination for the 2025 model. Think about what this vehicle does for the right owner. During the week, a driver with a commute under 42 miles charges every night and rarely visits a gas station. On a weekend road trip, the gasoline engine takes over seamlessly and the vehicle returns fuel economy in the high 30s. No range anxiety, no dramatic lifestyle change. One vehicle that handles both situations well. That is the plug-in hybrid promise actually delivered. The warnings still apply. The RAV4 plug-in hybrid is significantly more expensive than the RAV4 hybrid, and dealer markups can eliminate the financial advantage entirely. Negotiate or shop multiple dealers. If you cannot charge regularly, buy the conventional RAV4 hybrid instead. It is lighter, somewhat cheaper, and delivers most of the same reliability without the added complexity. The plug-in version only makes financial sense when you are actually plugging it in. Verify current incentive eligibility for your specific situation before purchasing. Federal credit rules depend on assembly location, battery sourcing, your income, and the vehicle's purchase price. And those rules have changed more than once in recent years. Even with those caveats, the RAV4 plug-in hybrid remains the most broadly compelling plug-in hybrid SUV available to American buyers today. Before visiting any showroom, answer these questions honestly. Can I charge at home? How many miles do I drive each day? What does the conventional hybrid version cost, and how much extra am I paying for the plug-in system? How many years will it take to recover that difference through fuel savings? Does this specific vehicle qualify for any incentives, and do I personally qualify? Is the dealer selling near the manufacturer's suggested retail price? Consider two hypothetical drivers buying the exact same plug-in hybrid. Driver A has a 25-mile daily commute, charges at home every night, and rarely uses gasoline during the week. Driver B drives 90 highway miles a day and cannot charge at home. The same SUV is a smart purchase for driver A and a poor one for driver B. Your commute, your charging access, and your ownership timeline determine whether a plug-in hybrid makes sense, not the marketing on the window sticker. Now that you know which three models hold up, it is worth understanding exactly why the rest of the category so often disappoints. Because the problems are not random, they are structural. Plug-in hybrid SUVs frequently cost thousands of dollars more than the conventional hybrid version of the same vehicle. Consider a hypothetical. If a conventional hybrid compact SUV costs around $33,000 and the plug-in version starts at $43,000, you have a $10,000 gap to close through fuel savings. At $50 per month in gasoline savings, a reasonable estimate for a moderate commuter, you're looking at many years before the math breaks even. These are illustrative numbers, but the principle is consistent across the segment. Beyond the price, a plug-in hybrid carries a gasoline engine, electric motors, a high-voltage battery, a battery cooling system, power electronics, and charging hardware, all working together. More components mean more potential failure points and more expensive repairs once the warranty expires. And here is the one that nobody puts in the brochure. The financial advantage of a plug-in hybrid depends almost entirely on regular charging. Some buyers live in apartments or park on the street. Others purchase the vehicle for the tax benefit and plug it in a handful of times before the habit disappears. When the battery is not charged, the vehicle operates as a heavier conventional hybrid, carrying the weight of a large battery pack with none of the benefit. If you are not going to charge almost every night, why are you paying thousands of dollars extra for a plug? The advertised electric range also does not always match what you experience. Highway speeds, cold weather, aggressive acceleration, and running the heater all reduce range faster than the EPA estimate suggests. And that eye-catching MPGe figure printed on the window sticker assumes the battery is regularly and fully charged. Once you are running on gasoline alone, some plug-in hybrid SUVs deliver fuel economy only modestly better than a lighter conventional hybrid. Sometimes worse because of the added weight. Tax incentives add one more layer of complexity. Eligibility depends on vehicle assembly location, battery sourcing, buyer income, purchase price, and current federal rules. Never assume a vehicle qualifies automatically, and a tax credit cannot transform an overpriced or poorly suited SUV into a smart long-term purchase. Plug-in hybrid SUVs are not automatically smart purchases because they can run on electricity. For many drivers, a conventional hybrid is cheaper, simpler, and more efficient in real-world use. A plug-in hybrid only makes sense when you charge consistently, use the electric range as part of your actual daily routine, and keep the vehicle long enough to justify the higher price. The Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, Lexus NX 450iBH Plus, and Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrids stand out because they offer a more convincing combination of usable electric range, gasoline flexibility, and proven reliability. But even these three become bad deals with excessive dealer markups, high-interest financing, or unreliable access to home charging. The best plug-in hybrid is not the one with the biggest battery or the most impressive advertisement. It is the one that matches the way you actually drive. If this was helpful, hit like and subscribe for more honest ownership cost analysis. Drop a comment below. Tell me which plug-in hybrid you are considering, whether you can charge at home, and how many miles you drive each day. Those three answers will tell you more than any window sticker ever will.